Browsing a
Cognizant to the needs of our learners, parents, and teachers, the Department of Education provided us with powerful tools for productivity that will allow us to foster critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, communication and collaboration skills to be compassionate, responsible global citizens. Join us and discover new ideas in our series of professional development training program with the ICTS EdTech Unit and Microsoft Education Philippines. Together, we will equip our learners and empower our fellow educators for a dynamic future. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Sulong Edukalidad.
Browsing and learning to use the internet is one of the easiest and funnest things to do today. A click here, another click there, and we can be anywhere. You can meet people from around the world. Hi! Read amazing stories and histories of the past. Ooh. And even have a glance of what may be seen in the future. But remember, using the internet without proper guidance and enough knowledge can also be one of the scariest we can ever imagine. Ooh! Imagine going on an online trip, seeing the beauty of the place, when suddenly, potential scams pop up and block your way. Scams? These are dishonest tricks used to deceive people, and we don't want that to happen to any of us. So, be your own hero online. Be internet alert. If it's too good to be true, then it's most likely fake. Fair exchanges shouldn't ask for your personal information. Always think twice or ask for the assistance of your parents and guardians before accessing a new site. Be on guard for possible phishing that will ask you to log in and give your important personal details. Whew! That was close. Good thing I am internet alert. Remember, any effort to steal your information may be a form of scam. So always trust your intuition and distinguish what's real and what's fake online. This has been your online hero, Ma'am Jennifer, reminding you to beware by being aware, keep your learning safe, and don't fall for fake.
Don't let this ever happen to you. Hackers and scammers are lurking about trying to get access to your accounts and steal your information to damage not only your devices but also your reputation. So, as a smart online citizen, it is of utmost importance to secure your secrets. This is easy as ABCDE. A. Always use screen locks. Protect your phone from unwanted entry by creating a complicated screen lock code or pattern. B. Be protective of your personal information. Avoid putting personal information on public devices or devices unlocked and used by a lot of people. C. Create a strong password. Use passwords that are 8 characters or longer. Use combinations of letters in different cases with numbers and symbols. It should be easy for you to remember, but difficult for hackers to guess. D. Don't share your password. Sharing your password with someone else other than your parent or guardian will put you at risk for hackers and scammers. E. Enable privacy and security settings. Learn to use app or website settings to protect your privacy, security, and safety. With the ABCDE of security, you will keep your secrets safe, secured, and secret. Remember, secure your secrets and keep those pesky hackers and scammers away. Be internet awesome! Happy browsing!
Oh no! The internet can be a risky zone for everyone. Our young learners are most vulnerable to the dangers that it may bring. Online hazards may have tragic consequences. But worry no more. Protecting our young learners against threats of the cyber neighborhood is just a matter of awareness. With Google's Be Internet Awesome program, we can help our young learners to be safe and responsible.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Happy ETUlay Monday afternoon, senior high school students who are watching right now for our discussion on General Chemistry 1. I am Tutor Ann from SDO Las Piñas.
And good afternoon, everyone. I am Tutor Abe from SDO Parañaque, and we are welcoming you all for another productive time in learning General Chemistry 1. And syempre, hindi lang kami, kasama pa ng ibang mga tutors ninyo para matulungan namin kayo sa pagsagot ng inyong mga module. So, kindly share the link with the hashtag ETUlay Level Up, hashtag ETUlay ang Bayanihan, para mas marami pa tayong makasama at mas maging masayang ating interaction today. And also, you may revisit the Facebook page ng DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd Tayo, sa YouTube channel ng DepEd Philippines, DepEd EdTech Unit, and DepEd TV. Good afternoon, Tutor Ann.
Good afternoon, Tutor Abe. So in the past weeks po, nag-lesson tayo about stoichiometry. And for week 7 now and week 8, we will be discussing about gas laws. So for this week po, our lesson will be about Boyles Law, Charles Law, and Gay-Lussac's Law. And I'm sure na-encounter na ito ng ating mga tutees sa kanilang junior high school. And itutulungan lang natin silang i-recall on the concept and also on how to derive formula. But before that, like what we always do, we are asking our students how do they keep their sanity. Tutor Abe?
Okay, yes. So, dito sa ating sanity for today, nirelate natin ng konti, yung concept natin. It's all about gases. So, that's the reason why we decided to have it this way. So, sabi rito, we all are like balloons, fly to the top when filled with gases, like humanity, honesty, and wisdom. So, dito parang sinasabi na para tayo mga lobo, wherein if we will be removing all the grudges or negativity in life, we can be able to fly high and can achieve our dreams. So, dapat mas maging magaan yung buhay natin kapag wala tayong mga negativity na dala-dala sa ating pang-araw-araw na buhay.
And of course, Tutor Abe, ang dapat laman ng ating balloons ay humanity, honesty, and wisdom. So for us to fly high, kailangan itong tatlong to ay laman ng ating mga lobo. So, Tutor Abe, we also support the media information literacy. Kindly help make us aware of what's happening, what we are celebrating this week.
Okay, so we would like to promote the Global Media and Information Literacy Week 2021. Sineselebrate natin from October 24 to 29, 2021 under the theme Media and Information Literacy for the Public Good, and it will be hosted by South Africa. So later on, tutor, pa-explain mo sa kanila kung ano yung gagawin nila, no? Pero dun sa gagawin ninyo, tuties, you will be using the hashtag Global MIL Week, hashtag ETUlay MIL Week, and hashtag ETUlay ang sanity.
Okay, so Tutor Abe, before I explain their task para extra task sa atin sa ETUlay, I would like to say hi first to our tuties who are watching right now. Nagko-comment na po sila. Francis Elijah, Ilona Kyle, and Mark Gian Abejero, Arian, Iverson, Barbie. Thank you for staying with us and for learning with us. So ang task po na i-share namin sa inyo na sana gawin niyo po sa inyong mga social media ay kindly prepare a poster with a caption about any sharing about sanity on how you keep your sanity. So we will be using Facebook as our platform. You may prepare your own poster. Nakasulat po dun sa poster na yon ang inyong sagot on how do you keep your sanity. So marami po from general chemistry sharing pa natin last semester, and this semester po meron tayong sharing about mental health. So pwede kayong gumawa ng digital poster, pwede rin naman na yung ginagawa natin typical sa art class natin ng poster. You may take a picture of it and post it online, and you will use the hashtag ETUlay ang sanity. Okay? Kaya po kami gumawa ng sariling hashtag. Yun pong isa-search namin later and also in the coming days, is-search po namin yon sa mga output nyo at pipili po kami ng tatlo. Tatlong output po ang pipiliin namin at ipe-present po namin yon next week. So we will be posting next week the output that you are going to post po in your social media. And kung ano po yung makita namin na valuable for sharing, yun po yung a-awardan natin next week. So meron tayong third place, second place, na pareha sila makakatanggap ng GCash worth 50 pesos, and also yung first place ay makakatanggap ng load from us. So pwede siyang 100 smart load or globe load. So, depende na lang po kung anong network sa inyo. Kami na po ang mag-a-adjust, of course. So, yung third place and second place will be sending GCash worth 50 pesos sa dalawang mapipili namin. And baka sabihin nyo, ay 50, that 50 pesos can be used para po to support your online conferences, para makausap nyo rin po yung mga teachers nyo. So makakapag-load na kayo, 3 days na yon, Andy, di ba? So ayan, magagamit nyo po yan next week. Pero kindly use the hashtag ETUlay ang sanity.
Ang sanity.
Yon, ETUlay ang sanity. Mamaya, we will go back to that ETUlay ang sanity. We will remind you. And again, use that hashtag para mapuntahan namin ang inyong mga output. Okay, so we'll be waiting for your output. Okay, Tutor Abe, for this week, we have define pressure and give the common units of pressure, and use the gas laws to determine pressure, volume, or temperature of a gas under certain conditions of change. So ito po ang ating most essential learning competency for this week para ma-tackle natin itong dalawang most essential learning competency na ito. Kaya dalawa lang, kinat lang muna natin. Next week yung other two. So for today, students should be able to convert units of pressure, identify the unknown in the problem, derive formula in order to solve the problem, and solve gas law problems. Okay, for pressure, para lang sa ma-remind ang ating mga students, ang unit of pressure, kapag nakita nyo yung kilopascal, pounds per square inch, torr, millimeters mercury, atmosphere, inches mercury, and yan, kilopascal, those are the units of pressure. And naka-indicate naman po dito yung value. In 1 atmosphere, we have 101.3 kilopascal. In 1 atmosphere, we have 14.7 pounds per square inch, and so on. And I know meron po kayo niyan na pag-aralan nyo na po yun ng junior high school, pero may inihanda po si Tutor Abay na question sa inyo. So again, pwede nyo pong i-screenshot itong information na ito to help you be reminded of the value para ma-convert natin. Okay. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ganun ba? Pag-screenshot, pa-screenshot na po, and Tutor Abay will be asking about how to the value on converting units of pressure. Tutor Abay?
Okay, kasi tutoran, mahalaga na alam nila kung paano mag-convert kasi sa mga problems, hindi naman palaging atmosphere yung hinahanap. So there are sometimes pwedeng torr, millimeter of mercury. So kailangan alam nila kung paano mag-convert. So try natin, total, we are just reviewing it naman. So na-discuss nyo na to when you were in junior high school. So you're just going to write the letter corresponds to the question that we will be having here. So sabi rito, what is the pressure in atmosphere of a gas that has a pressure of 600 millimeters of mercury? Note here that for every 1 atmosphere, we have 760 millimeters of mercury. So what do you think is the answer here? Ilan kayang atmosphere meron sa 600 millimeters of mercury? Is it A, 0.8 atmosphere, or B, 456,000 atmosphere? So you can type in your answers in our chat box or in our comment section. And we will be waiting for your answer. Ito na ang ating suki, si Edward Bagay. Andyan na siya.
Nandyan si Edward.
Talagang tandang-tanda ko na yung pangalan ni Edward Bagay. Hi, good afternoon sa iyo, Edward Bagay. So A po, according to him. Meron pa kayang ibang magsasagot? Try pa natin. Sige lang, try your answers there. 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 millimeters of mercury, and we have 600 millimeters of mercury. So how much is that in atmosphere? Ayan. Miguel Calvo, A. Mark GN, 0.8 atmosphere. So let's see. Tutor
Okay,
Ann.
let's see. Sabi nila A and 0.8. Let us see if their answer is correct. Okay, let me click this now.
If it is A.
Wait po, Tutor Abay, wait.
Okay, so ayan, Iverson, A din. Francis Elijah, A. Angelica, A. Si Barbie, A din. So most of their answers, all of their answers is letter A.
Okay, Tutor Abay, ayaw mag-change ng aking marker.
Okay. So, it seems naman, Tutor Ann.
Marami bang sumagot, Tutor Abay, ng A?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
0.8 atmosphere according to Izaren. So you are correct that is the conversion of 600 millimeter of mercury is also equal to 0.8 atmosphere. Meron pa tayong isa.
Okay. Ang answer naman dyan ay 0.8. So, bigyan na natin yan. Itama na natin sila kasi
Yes.
ayaw mag-change ng aking mouse. Okay.
Oo.
So,
May
the
color
answer
pa yan,
there-
di ba?
Oo, may color sana yan. Pero ayaw niya mag-click. Okay. Hindi natin alam. Nagkaka-error lang siguro. Okay. So, the answer is 0.8. You are correct po. Next, we have...
Okay. For our next naman, a sample of hydrogen gas has a pressure of 0.75 atmosphere. Give the pressure of hydrogen in torr naman. So we have here 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 torr. Ilan kaya? Ilan kaya ang 0.75 atmosphere in torr? Is it A or B? Good afternoon, Ruth. Ruthie.
Okay. Kindly indicate number
Two.
number 2, yes.
Number 2 na tayo para hindi tayo ma-confuse. Ayan, si Edward Bagay. 570 torr po.
Okay. Si Edward Bagay ay very active.
Para magkaka-award na to sa atin, no,
Oo.
si Edward.
Tingnan natin, magpe-prepare tayo ng mga awards. So, cuties, keep on answering, participating, kasi para naman po talaga to sa inyo. So, the answer here is letter B. I just don't know why, bakit hindi po umaandar ang aking arrow, pero in here, the answer po is letter B. So,
B.
ibilugan na lang natin para
Okay.
nakikita ng ating mga students ang sagot. Okay, the answer is letter B. Next.
Feeling ko agree naman sila kasi all of their answers naman is B naman.
Okay. So, for volume naman, Shooter Abe, so volume is defined as the space occupied by an object. So, the common unit for volume is liter. So, space occupied by an object. Ang common na unit na ginagamit natin ay liter. But the SI unit for volume is cubic meter. So, yung mga sa container, minimeasure natin yan. And again, ang familiar naman sila sa pagko-convert ng liter and ml. So, yan naman ang usual na ginagamit na unit or yung unit. So, Tutor Abe,
Yes, try naman natin sila sa volume kasi kanina pressure yung kinonvert nila. This time volume naman. So cuties, ready kayo for our third review or recall? How many ml is in 5.0 liters? Is it 0.5 ml ba or 5,000 ml? Please indicate number 3 now. Is it A or B? Okay, so according to Angelica Gregorio, it's B. Angelica, 5,000 ml. Constantine Del Rosario, 5,000 ml. Hi, Constantine. Ayan, B po. Miguel Calvo Edward.
Iverson,
Iverson.
Justin, Miguel Calvo Tanyola, Angelica and Constantine and Edward, they're watching via YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay. So, let us see. So, tama naman ang sagot nila dahil ayaw nga gumana. Bilugan natin na palaki para nakikita ng mga students natin. Pero ito ay pinrepare naman natin syempre there are some technical difficulties. So here ang sagot ay 5,000 ml.
Kasi for every 1 liter there is 1,000 ml. So i-multiply lang natin siya. Okay, next tayo. How many liters naman is equal to 500 ml? This time naman, liters naman ang hinahanap natin to 500 ml. So what do you think? Is it 0.5 liter or 50 liters?
500 ml, is it 0.5 liters or 50 liters? Just type in your answer. Also, indicate the school para ma-recognize.
Oo pala, yung school nyo pala para ma-recognize naman namin yung school
Sabi ni
niyo.
Ken Jaiktin, A po, and also ni Iverson, ni Edward Bagay, Constantine Del Rosario,
Yes. So, Iverson, Miguel, Barbie, Angelica. So, from LPNHS daw. So, ang sagot nila, Tutor Ann, is 0.5 liters. Is it correct po ba?
Okay, yes. The answer is 0.5 liters. O, di ba, manual naman. Walang pag-confirm ng ating sagot. Okay, next po is temperature. Medyo binibilisan lang namin because we know na naintindihan nyo naman na po yung pag-convert ng units. For the temperature naman po, the degree or intensity of heat present in a substance or object. Ang common na definition dito, Tutor, the hotness or coldness of a body, very elementary, palang memorize na ng mga students natin yan. Okay, the common unit for temperature is degree Celsius, but the SI unit is Kelvin. Okay, and also, correction sa iba po, yung iba naglalagay sila ng degree sa Kelvin, hindi po siya. Kelvin lang, K lang. Okay, so the one that we use to measure the temperature, meaning clinical thermometer, and marami pa naman aside from the clinical thermometer. So to convert the unit of temperature, Tutor Abe.
Okay, try na ba natin to? Temperature naman. The normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. What is it in degree Fahrenheit?
Okay. Alam naman namin na this is searchable sa internet, pero importante paring naalala nyo on how to convert unit of temperature.
Degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5 degrees Celsius plus 32. Ayan, may sagot na agad si Edward Bagay. Saan bang school si Edward Bagay? Student ko pala. Student mo ba siya, Tutor Ann? Okay, so according to their answer is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit po, B po, kay Ken Ahigtin, Constantine, Angelica, Miguel Calvo, B po, Justin Gabriel, B po. So, Tutor Ann, I think tama yung sagot nila, 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. So,
Okay,
they're all correct.
correct. Ayan. Natin na ba't hindi siya umandar ngayon? The
Okay.
normal boiling point, Tutor Ray pala.
Yes, Tutor Ann. The normal boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Ilan naman siya sa Kelvin? So, what is it in Kelvin now?
Ito, madali ito. So, kailangan lang nila tandaan yung kanilang ang
Shout out
value.
natin, Tutor Ann, si Phil Andales Yupak from Angeles City, Pampanga.
Wow, meron tayong from
Oo,
Pampanga.
from Pampanga. So, dito naman, ayan, may sagot na rin sila. 373 Kelvin A po, according to Edward, Angelica, Ken, Haiktin. So, kay Hans, Palilio, Miguel
Palileo.
Calvo. Okay, so 373 Kelvin daw.
So the answer is 373 Kelvin. Correct. Okay, wala kasi saan ba yun? Okay. So,
Ayan.
our lesson, pupunta na tayo sa ating lesson for this week. So, ang gas law na focus natin this week, Boyles Law, Charles Law, and Gay-Lussac's Law. So, let us proceed first with the Boyles Law. Tutor Abay?
Okay.
Ay,
So, tama yung sinabi ni Angelica Gregorio, no? Just add a degree Celsius to 273. Thank you, Angelica, for that. So, tulad na sinabi ni Tutor Ann kanina sa MELCs natin, no? So, makikita natin yung relationship happens when we talk about Boyle's Law, Charles Law, and Gay-Lussac's Law. Actually, iikot lang yung mga important variables that we have used kanina sa review natin. Kasi yun yung mga important factors that we will be using to solve for these three gas laws. So when we talk about Boyle's Law, it's pressure and volume, stating that the pressure and volume of a gas have an inverse relationship. So ibig sabihin, tandaan ninyo kapag Boyle's Law, pressure and volume ang pinag-uusapan natin, wherein they are said to be inversely proportional. So when we say inversely proportional, as the pressure increases, the volume will decrease. Okay, and vice versa. When the volume increases, the pressure will be able to, should decrease also the value. Mamaya mako-compare natin siya sa sample problem natin, Tutor Ann.
Okay, so dito, so let us help our students recall the formula on Boyle's Law. So the formula of Boyle's Law is P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Alam ko naiintindihan to ng students natin, but let us present on how to derive this formula para lang sure tayo na bago sila mag-solve ng problem, marunong muna silang mag-derive ng formula. Pag alam mo ang mag-derive ng formula and mag-identify ng mga factors, ng mga values, so alam mo rin kung on how to come up with the correct answer. Siyempre, babantayan natin yung mga units. So what if P1 ang nawawala? So if P1 is unknown, so we will be using this one, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Again, kung P1 ang nawawala, just write in the denominator, kung P1 ang nawawala, what is beside that P1? You copy it and you put it in the denominator on both sides so that we can cancel them. So the formula now, if P1 is unknown, is P1 is equal to P2 V2 over V1. Okay? So again, kung anong katabi, kung ito yung unknown, whatever beside the unknown, that will be our denominator para ma-cancel. So P1 ang nawawala. And also, kapag halimbawa naman V2 naman ang nawawala. So V2 ang unknown. So let's go back. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. V2 ang nawawala. So whatever is beside the V2, you put it in the denominator, P2, and then this will be canceled. So ang magiging formula is V2 is equal to P1 V1 over P2. Okay, isa pang try, pero alam ko gets na yun ng ating mga students. Again, paano naman kapag P2 naman ang nawawala? So if P2 is unknown, so we have P1 V1 is equal to P2, V2. I'm just copying the formula. Again, P2 ang nawawala. Whatever is beside the unknown, yung V2, ang nawawala natin ay P2, copy mo yung V2. Lagyan mo sa denominator. And then cancel them. So the formula now is P2 is equal to P1 V1 over V2. So this is the formula if P2 is unknown. So bibilisan ko lang dyan kasi magsosolve tayo ng problem. So Trabay?
Okay, so let us try to apply the derivation of the formula using this problem. So sabi rito for Boyles Law problem, remember it's actually a relationship of pressure and volume. So kung mapapansin niyo, bakit may P1 V1 kanina? Kasi we have to determine anong mangyayari if we are going to alter a specific variable, or let's say for example nagbago si pressure, what will happen to the temperature? Pag nagbago si temperature, what will happen to the pressure? So yun yung kaya tayo merong initial and final. So yung P1 doon is the initial, yung P2 is the final. So a sample of oxygen gas has a volume of 20.0 liters at 740 millimeters of mercury. What will be the volume of the gas at 2.0 atmosphere if the temperature is made constant? Now, as we talk about the process, we will just be following the GUPSA, wherein we will be identifying first the given, followed by the unknown, then the formula, solution, and answer. Para may pattern tayo, hindi tayo maliligaw sa pagkakasunod-sunod nila. So based on the given here, notice na meron tayong mga nakita mga variables, 20.0 liters. Kailangan lang natin siya ma-identify if it is volume ba siya or pressure. Then, identify also if it is initial or final pressure ba siya or volume. So based on that, sabi rito, a sample of oxygen gas has a volume of 20.0 liters. So obviously, that would be our initial volume. Okay? And then, we also have 740. Nagulat kasi ako kay Edward Bagay, nag-pop up yung message niya. 740 millimeters of mercury, which is our pressure now. Kasi remember the unit na diniscuss natin kanina, meron tayong millimeters of mercury to represent the pressure. And then, meron din tayong isa pang pressure, which is into atmosphere. So, syempre, hindi naman po pwede na magkaiba yung unit natin. No? So, we have to do the conversion that we have kanina sa review natin. So, yung 740 millimeters of mercury, we will just be converting that into atmosphere para parehas tayo ng unit. Now, for every 1 atmosphere, meron tayong 760 millimeters of mercury. Can we ask for the answers there or tayo na?
Sige po, pwede mo naman po i-ask. Mabilis yung mga students natin.
Ayan, may sagot
740.
na. Si Angelica, 0.97 atmosphere po. Ay, tama ba? 740 divided by 760.
Pakita natin
Ayan.
yung calculate mo.
Tama naman, sabi ng mahiwagang calculator ko. 0.97 atmosphere.
Okay, 0.97
97 atmosphere. Ayun, according to Cindy, Kate Constantine, Rina Bell, Edward, okay, kay Ken. Now, notice na meron tayong V1, meron tayong P1, may P2 tayo. So, may isa tayong variable na missing, which is the unknown. So, yun yung ating hahanapin, which is the final volume. Kasi si volume natin ay walang kapartner doon sa ating given. So, siya yung nawawala. Now, yung tinuro ni Tutor Ann sa atin na pag-derive ng formula, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. V2 is missing. So, ayan. So, si V2 ang nawawala. So, kailangan natin tanggalin yung katabi ni V2, which is the P2. Lagay din natin sa kabilang side. Ayan, cancel natin. It will give us the formula of V2 is equal to P1, V1 over P2. Initial pressure, multiply to initial volume, then divide natin sa final pressure. Now, we will just be having the substitution for that or the solution as well. So, our P1 is 0.97 atmosphere. Multiply natin siya sa ating volume, which is 20.0 liters. Okay, then divided by 2.0 atmosphere or 2.00 atmosphere.
Sorry.
Ayan, para ma-cancel natin yung dalawang atmosphere doon kasi alam naman natin na volume yung nawawala sa atin. So, it should be yung unit natin na for volume din. So, anong sagot kaya natin dyan? Ang gagaling ng mga
Okay, let
students
us
natin, oh.
wait. Meron na kagad bang sagot, Tutor
Sila na
Aray?
nag-derive. Sila na nag-derive ng formula sa comment.
Nag-derive din sila, talaga ba?
Oo.
Okay, kindly
Ayan
type
sila.
in your answer in the comment section and don't forget to indicate the name of your school for your school to be recognized.
Ayan.
Okay.
According to Constantine, from Parañaque National High School naman to, Maine, si Constantine Del Rosario. Ang sabi niya, V2 is equal to 9.7. Constantine, anong unit kaya natin dyan? Kay Ralph, 9.7 liters po. Ayan, from PNHS Maine. Flex ko lang, yung Parañaque National High School Maine. Okay, so I think nakuha nila,
Okay,
Tutor
the
Ann.
answer is 9.7 liters. Okay. Kung mapapansin nyo, Tutor Abay, ano ba yung sa result nila sa data?
Oo, kung para ma-compare natin, no, kasi sabi nga natin kanina, inversely proportional naman yung relationship ng pressure and volume. So kung mapapansin niyo si P1 at P2, from 0.97 to 2 atmosphere. So tumaas si pressure natin. So we are expecting na volume natin ay bababa. Para lang makita natin kung tama yung sagot natin. No? Kasi kung ang sagot natin, mas tumaas pa sa 20 liters, there's something wrong with our calculation. So, dun pa lang sa natin, sa given natin, malalaman na natin, na mapipredict na natin yung answer natin, ay mas mababa dapat yung sagot ko kasi ang pressure ko ay tumaas. So, I'm expecting na yung volume ko dapat ay bababa. From 20 liters, naging 9.7 liters. So we are on the right track naman. Bumaba yung volume natin kasi tumaas si pressure.
Nag-increase si
Tutor Ann.
pressure, so I na-expect bababa si volume. So that is for Boyle's Law. Isang sample problem lang po tayo kasi 3 gas law ang ating idinidiscuss for this week. So let us now have Charles' Law. Ang Charles' Law, Tutor Abe, ay kindly
Okay.
define it for us.
Charles, a relationship naman siya ng volume and temperature. No? Kanina, pressure and volume, this time volume and temperature, states that the volume of a given mass of a gas varies directly with the absolute temperature of the gas when pressure is kept constant. So ito naman, ibig sabihin nito is the absolute temperature is measured in Kelvin. The Kelvin scale must be used because 0 on the Kelvin scale corresponds to a complete stoppage of molecular motion. Pero para mas maintindihan nyo lang yung relationship nila, when we say volume and temperature, they are said to be directly proportional. Ibig sabihin naman this time, when the volume increases, the temperature also increases. Kapag naman nag-decrease si temperature, we are expecting the volume to decrease also. So yun naman yung magiging pattern natin dyan. So,
May proportional sila. Okay. So the formula for Charles' Law is, kung kanina magkatabi sila, hindi naka-divide, ito naman naka-divide kasi directly proportional sila. Ang formula natin ay V1 over T1 is equal to V2 over T2. Okay, kung mapapansin mo, Tutor Abe, at mapapansin ng ating mga students, ang nasa denominator nito ay temperature. Ibig sabihin, ang binabago dito, the factor that is being altered is temperature. Kapag binago natin yung temperature, ininit natin, nagkakaroon ng effect sa volume. Hindi naman porket nalakihan natin yung volume, iinit na siya. No. Ang ina-alter natin ay yung temperature dahil ininit natin, nag-change tayo ng temperature, na there is an increase in temperature, of course, there will be an increase in volume kasi nga directly proportional. So, let us show to our students, pero alam na nila, baka nga kung kaya mag-derive sa comment section, nag-derive na yung mga yan. Okay. So, if the formula is V1 over T1 is equal to V2 over T2, kapag T2 ang nawawala, so ang shortcut way nito is pwede nyo nang i-criss-cross, okay? Pwede nyo na i-criss-cross, tapos yun ang nasa denominator. But we will do the long way para sa iba na hindi medyo sanay sa ganitong paraan. Pwede naman na, ayan, you do the criss-cross first, V1 T2 is equal to V2 T1, and ang nawawala sa, like what I said kanina, ang unknown ay T2. So whatever is beside T2, you will put that in the denominator. So cancel yan. So the formula will be T2 is equal to V2 T1 over V1. So I hope nakakasunod ang ating mga tuties. And also, halimbawa naman, ang nawawala ay V2. Say V2 naman ang nawawala. So, babalik tayo dito. I-rewrite ko lang V1, T2. Ma'am, saan po galing yan? Kin-criss-cross mo po muna natin. V1, T2 is equal to V2, T1.
T1.
Then, we are going to, since sabi ko ang unknown ay V2, whatever is beside V2, you will put that in the denominator. Then, makancel siya. Then, the formula now, if V2 is unknown, is V1 T2 over T1.
T1.
So, you may screenshot this. You may practice how to derive formula, because if you know how to derive formula and you know how to identify the given data, madali nyo pong masasolve ang Charles Law. But of course, you have to know, temperature to, ito volume to. Kapag sinabi, pag yan ay Charles Law, pero may pressure na, ano ba, panggulo lang yung data na pressure, baka a tricky question lang siya, hindi naman siya kasama sa problem. So, we have to know how to identify the data in the problem. So, for Charles Law, Tutor Abe,
Yes, let us try to read the problem here. So what will be the volume of a gas sample at 350 Kelvin if its volume at 273 Kelvin is 830 liters? Assume that the pressure of the gas remains unchanged.
okay.
So, may constant variable talaga tayo dyan.
Okay, what will be the volume? Ang tanong pa lang, what will be the volume? Ibig sabihin, ang hinahanap na dyan ay V2. Okay, what will be the volume of gas? Sample at 350 Kelvin. So, pag sinabing 350 Kelvin, that is our temperature. If its volume at 273, so ang volume ay 273 Kelvin. No, sorry. Mali. 350 Kelvin. Sorry. Sorry. There is something wrong. What will be the volume of the gas at 350 Kelvin? So this will be the temperature 2, volume 2 ang hinahanap. Then ang ating, erase ko lang po. Gamitin natin eraser. Yan. Okay. What will be the volume? So V2 ang hinahanap. Of a sample at 350 Kelvin. Okay, if its volume at 273 Kelvin, a temperature here is 273 Kelvin, and the volume is 830 liters. Okay, Tutor Abe, tama ba ang aking pag-label ng mga given and unknown? While Tutor Abe is checking on the given and unknown, since ang sabi dito, V2 ang nawawala, so the formula is V1 T1 is equal to V2 over T2. Again, ang nawawala ay V2. So, sige nga, makakasagot ba yung student natin with the derivation of formula?
Oo, parang nagsasagot sila kanina eh. So they know what should be the formula if V2 is missing. Kasi V1 si 830 liters eh. So V2 is missing. So what do you think is the formula there? Ayan, according to Constantine Del Rosario, V2 is equal to V1 times T2 over T1.
Okay, again, V2 is equal to V1 T2 over
T1. Same
Okay,
answer with Angelica Gregorio and Ken Haiktin.
Okay, kung mapapansin nyo rito, ang ating temperature from 273 Kelvin naging 350 Kelvin. So there is an increase in temperature. So substitute lang natin, V2 is equal to, our V1 is 830 liters and our T2 is 350 Kelvin over our T1, 273 Kelvin. Okay, let us ask our students.
Okay, so what do you think is the answer there? 830 liters, multiply it to 350, then divided by 273 Kelvin. Ayan, may sagot na si Cindy, si Ken, 18 si Edward. Ang bilis talaga nila, Rina. Lumingon lang ako saglit, may sagot na sila. 1,064
Okay, the
liters.
answer here is yes, 1,064. Nakita nyo, na-cancel natin yung Kelvin, so ang natirang unit ay liters. So in here, i-analyze natin yung ating sagot, nakuhang sagot. Sabi dito, volume 1 natin is 830. Ang temperature muna natin is 273. Kung mapapansin nyo, naging 350. Sabi natin sa Charles Law, that is directly proportional, that the temperature and volume, they are directly proportional with one another. Kapag tumaas si temperature, let us expect that the volume will also increase. So napansin natin dito, tumaas si temperature, ang temperature natin from 273 naging 350 Kelvin. Of course, we must expect that the volume must increase as well. So from 830, naging 1,064 na siya. So ito ang nagpapakita ng volume temperature relationship. Again, when there is an increase in temperature, there will be an increase in its volume. Very obvious, very evident naman sa ating solution. Kindly screenshot po para kapag nag-review kayo, may mababalikan po kayo. And also, you may rewatch naman this video.
Oo.
Okay, so this is for Charles Law. Ang example nito ay, anong tutor Abe? Sa hot air
Hot
balloon.
air balloon.
Yes. Okay, Tutor Abe, dahil medyo tayo sa time ngayon, let us proceed with the next gas
Problem
law.
na.
The next gas law,
Mhm. The
and that
Gay-Lussac law.
is the Gay-Lussac law. Yes, Tutor Abe,
Okay,
kindly
let us try to
make us
simplify.
aware of this.
Oo, simplify na lang natin yung Gay-Lussac's law. Kanina, this time naman is a relationship of temperature and pressure. Ganun din, they are said to be directly proportional. Once the temperature increases, the pressure also increase. So sabi rito, it states that the pressure exerted by a gas of a given mass and kept at a constant volume varies directly with the absolute temperature of the gas. Kaya naman, reminder lang, tutor, ano yung sinasabi natin palagi sa mga students natin, if you will be having aerosol can or yung pang-spray natin, wag natin siyang ilalapit sa mataas yung temperature or mainit na temperature kasi may possibility siya na mag-explode or sumabog. So kasi it's a relationship of temperature and pressure. Once the
Okay,
temperature increases, the pressure also increases.
I remember yun nga sabi nung bata ko, sabi wag daw itapon yung aerosol can sa siga, if you know what siga is. So yung siga yung sa apoy, wag daw itapon yung aerosol can kasi nga daw mag-explode. So inisip ko dati bakit kaya naman yan ng feeling ko kaya yan ng container, but there is a specific temperature na hindi kaya na ng container kapag hindi na niya nakaya yung syempre, tataas ang temperature, there will be an increase in pressure. Kapag hindi na nakaya ni aerosol can yung pressure inside, so may chance ang mag-explode siya. So that is for the Gay-Lussac's law
Gay-Lussac's.
application. Okay, for the derivation of this formula, mapapansin nyo rito sa denominator ulit. Okay, pag nire-write ko yan, P1 over T1 is equal to P2 over T2. Mapapansin nyo sa denominator, temperature, katulad doon sa kanina temperature. Kasi ang binabago natin ay hindi naman si pressure. Ang binabago natin si temperature. Pag tinapon natin yung aerosol can sa siga, ang nangyayari doon ay hindi naman tumataas ang pressure na lang. Tumataas kasi yung temperature ng surrounding kung nasan siya. So from wala sa siga to nasa siga siya, there is an increase in the temperature. Since there is an increase in temperature, there will be an effect sa pressure niya. So, kaya yung nasa denominator natin ay yung temperature. So, if T2 is unknown, let me just write that. If T2 is unknown, let me just cross-multiply that. P1 T2 is equal to P2 T1. Now, again, if the unknown is temperature, whatever is katabi of T2, whatever is beside T2, ilagay natin siya sa denominator. And then we can cancel that. Then the formula now is T2 is equal to P2 T1 over P1. So alam ko gustong-gusto niyan mag-derive ng ating mga students. Marami kayong sasagutan sa module, I'm sure. Doon nyo ano yung gigil nyo sa pagko-compute. Okay. If P2 is unknown, pag P2 naman ang nawawala, P1, T2 is equal to P2, T1. Again, kapag P2 ang nawawala, you put whatever is the katabi, P2, in the denominator, whatever is beside the P2, so you can cancel them. So the formula now is P2 is equal to P1 T2 over T1. So this is how to derive the formula. Okay, Tutor Abe, pabasa po.
Okay. So for our last problem, aerosol cans can be dangerous when they are heated because they can explode. Suppose a can of insecticide with a pressure of 4.0 atmosphere at room temperature 28 degrees Celsius is thrown into a fire. If the temperature of the gas inside the can reaches 400 degrees Celsius, what will be its pressure?
Okay, so alam ko marunong mag-identify mga students natin. So what is our pressure 1? And nakalagay naman na yun dyan, pressure 1. Okay, suppose a can of insecticide with a pressure of 4 atmosphere. So that is our pressure 1. Next is at room temperature. So nakita naman natin 28 degrees Celsius. So this is our T1. And our temperature now, if the temperature of the gas inside the can reaches 400 degrees Celsius, medyo malaki yung increase ng temperature. The temperature or the final temperature is 400 degrees Celsius. Okay. I-expect natin, since there is an increase in temperature, dapat ang pressure natin ay mas mataas sa 4. Kapag ang naging sagot nyo ay mababa sa 4, so something is wrong with your computation. So the unknown here is P2. Okay? P2 ang unknown. Since P2 is unknown, so P1 over T1 is equal to P2 over T2. I'm doing the long way para sa mga students na binabalikan pa rin on how to derive. Okay, so crisscross lang po muna natin. P2 T1 over I'm sorry. P2 T1 is equal to P1 T2. Now, para makuha natin na si P2 ang nawawala, divide both sides by T1. Okay, so cancel na natin. So for our solution, we have...
Tutor Ann, do we have to convert the degrees Celsius?
Yes, opo. That is a reminder for us. Thank you, Tutor Abe, for reminding me that. So, degrees Celsius ang given natin. Since sabi sa definition kanina, nabanggit ni Tutor Abe, that the SI unit is in Kelvin. So, Tutor Abe, kindly help me derive po the temperature.
So, all we have to do is 28 degrees Celsius plus 273 will give us 301 Kelvin. So that would be our initial temperature for T2, 400 degrees Celsius plus 273 is equal to 673 Kelvin.
Against?
673.
Sorry, 673 Kelvin. Okay, Tutor Abe, let us ask our students. Hindi ko muna isusulat, but I want you to comment in the comment section, type in the comment section, ano ang sagot dito.
Sige.
Okay. Hintayin natin this time sila na muna kasi alam ko mga mabibilis din yan sa calculator.
Ayan. Tinulungan tayo ni Edward at ni Angelica mag-convert ng degrees Celsius to Kelvin. So may sagot sila rito. Thank you for that. 8.9 atmosphere po according to Edward Bagay.
O, di ba? Bilis. Edward, okay. Kindly, kung okay lang nga sana, ma-invite ka namin next week. Kasi since matagal na ilang weeks na nagpa-participate si Edward, di ba? So, at again, hindi lang si Edward and I hope yung mga ibang students din natin, lalo na dun po sa sa gagawin nating sa ETUlay ang sanity. Please participate on that. At I know hindi lang naman para sa premyo ng GCash or ng load.
Mm-mm.
Pero yon ay para makakatulong din pang share sa social media. Malay nyo, may mga tao na pala namomroblema. Pag nabasa yung post nyo, makakatulong. O, di ba? Dami kong kuda. Okay na class. Compute. P2.
Ayan. So, sige, Tutor Ann, habang nagko-compute ka, basahin ko lang sila, no? Sa mga nagsagot. So, we have here Angelica Gregorio, Iverson, Constantine, Justine, si Frances Alfredo, si Cindy from PNHS Maine, Parañaque National High School Maine. So, si Celine, ayan, Parañaque National High School Maine, 8.9. Si Iza, 8.9 din. Pakilagyan ng unit, no, para sure na sure yung ating answer.
Oo. Ano po ang unit niyan? Okay, is it Kelvin? Is it atmosphere? Since what is us in the problem is pressure, dapat ang sagot nyo ay nasa unit of pressure din. So again, Tutor Babe, bakibasa nga po sa chat box. May mga sumagot na po ba sa mga
Ayan,
students?
so sabi ni Barbie, 8.94 atmosphere. Si Rina Bell sabi niya atmosphere daw dapat ang ating unit. O kasi makakancel natin yung Kelvin doon sa ating solution. So kita natin na atmosphere ang matitira. So I think, Tutor Ann, nakuha naman nila yung sagot, 8.9 atmosphere.
Okay, 8.9. Thank you, Rina Bell, for participating. So we have 8.9 atmosphere. So let us make sure na na-cancel natin para mapakita natin that the remaining unit is in atmosphere. Okay. May tanong po, students. Akala mo classroom, may tanong. Charot. Okay, so lagpas na po tayo sa oras, nahuli lang po tayo ng pag-prepare ng pasok. Pero still, we provided you the enough minutes para makapag-provide po sa inyo ng valuable tutorial naman. So ang sabi ni na Iza, yan, 8.94, Rina Bell, Barbie, Iza, Celine, Cindy, Alfredo, Frances, Justin, Constantine, Iverson, binasa ko na kayong lahat kasi nag-effort kayo na mag-compute. Thank you for being with us. And again, this is for you. Hindi to para sa amin ni Tutor Abay. This is for you, students, mga tuties, kasi alam namin na mahirap mag-aral pag mag-isa ka lang. So, kailangan mo ng ganito, tutorial. Okay.
So,
Tutor Abay?
So for our week 6, naman, meron pa tayong dalawang gas laws na pag-usapan, which is the combined gas law and ideal gas law. So parang same process din yan, pero medyo dadagdagan lang natin ng konti.
Okay. So kami ay na-excite sa mga muli. So ito ay muli po naming present po sa inyo ang mga programs po ng Senior High School ETUlay online tutorial. We have All is Wellness, Coding and Robotics, Safety and First Aid, Earth and Life Science, General Chemistry 1, General Biology 1, and Mami Tech Talks Level Up. Uulitin ko lang, Tutor Abay, hashtag ETUlay ang sanity. Magsa-search po kami in the coming days, o mamaya, ay malamang hindi nyo pa yan magagawa mamaya, magsa-search po kami ng hashtag na yon, and we will get 3. I know, hindi naman po lahat mag-o-obey, pero dahil hindi lahat mag-o-obey magagawa nito at hindi naman ganun kadami, still, may mga ilan na makakagawa. So, mamimili po kami sa ilan na yon at ipopost po namin yun sa next week at bibigyan natin ng konting reward sa pag-obey po. Again, this is a practice of obedience, hindi lang para sa mga teachers, kundi discipline po para sa inyong pag-aaral. So, Tutor Abay.
Ayan, Tutor Ann, wait lang. Shoutout ko lang si Constantine Del Rosario. Ginawa niya tayo dito ng ng summary. Boyles Law, volume and pressure are inversely proportional. Charles, temperature and volume are directly proportional. Lussac Law, temperature and pressure are directly proportional. Thank you so much. So, susunod, after namin, actually ongoing na yata sila, General Biology 1, kasama natin din si Tutor Wendy and Tutor Eric.
Okay, so, for General Biology 1.
Muli,
hindi pa, Tutor Abay, muli. Ito pa muna tayo, mag-feedback form muna tayo.
Kasi nagulat ako na wala yung Okay, so for feedback form, ayan, please naman have the time to copy the link or etong tawag na QR code para naman makapagbigay kayo ng feedback sa amin at mas mapaganda pa namin ang ating tutorial every Monday. Ito, totoo na talaga to, no? Muli.
Ayan.
Muli, I am Tutor Abe from SDO Paranaque. Sama-sama nating itulay ang pagkatuto.
Again, muli, this is Tutor Ann from SDO Las Piñas. Sama-sama nating itulay ang bayanihan para sa mga batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po sa mga students na umaten ngayon. May God bless us all.
Thank you po.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!